Okay. Okay. I don't know. Meowdy. Meowdy. Meowdy to you too. Meowdy, stranger. Where'd you come meowing from, eh? Meow, meow, meow. Yep, meow, meow, meow. Yeah. Hello. How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. How you doing? I was given a 3D model, want a peek? Just given one? Just straight up? Why? Yeah, I want a peek. Yeah, sure, why not? I've never been gifted a 3D model. I mean, not me, obviously. I know it's yours, but like, wow. Wow. What is it of? That's kind of sick, honestly, having a friend who like knows a 3D model, so they 3D model things for you. It's kind of crazy. Holy shit, oh my god. Little creature, oh my god. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Wow. Kind of sick. Da, 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 da. Hi, Amy and Brooke watching you. Okay. Well, hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah, Lily in the trash compactor. I put them into the trash compactor. I mean, you know what? She is small. She is very chibi in this 3D model, but like, is that what happened? They crushed her down like on all four sides. Damn. They wallied her. They put her in like the fucking in like one of those bots in Wally, bro. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Well, hello though. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah. Let's draw. Haha. I don't know. Do you guys have any idea what time it is? Like, I don't know. Like, geez. Have a good sesh. Hold on here. I need to turn that on, and then I need to do that. Thank you. Alright, thank you very much. Please don't use my real name here. But, yeah, what's your granule? What's my granule? What's my granule? Fucking, I don't know, actually. I mean, like, see, this is the thing, is like, granules are usually, like, situational things, right? I don't have any, like, currently, like, I don't have any, like, in-context things to say yet. I don't know. Let's see here. What is it? Oh, fucking. I was talking and typing. That's fine. It's okay. It's not the first time it's happened either. It's okay. And I also like I just started the stream. Usually I have a mod. Usually my mod will take care of that, but I need to do it myself today, so it's fine. But I don't know. I don't really know if I have a granule because like I mean I can never force it, right? Are you struggling with anything? Are you struggling with anything, Frogmoosh? I'm just gonna call you that, by the way. I know there's like two people, but like whatever. It's I'm just gonna call you by username just to simplify it. But like whatever. Are you struggling with anything at all? Just whatever comes to mind. Well. I don't know. I have like, I mean, what comes to mind is kind of just like abstract, like sort of a thought about online speech nowadays. You know, be careful. All right, that's all what I'll say. Be careful about how you speak about things online, because you know a lot of times the popular thing is to mask opinions behind objective language. You know, people people say shit like people say like this thing is the worst thing to ever exist, and they don't use the language of I personally don't like this, and they just say this is the worst thing, right? And so a lot of like talk nowadays is disguised in this sort of objective talk, and it makes it really easy for people to get mad. So be careful about that. Be careful about masking your own speech in objective language, and be careful about reading things in objective language. Is it because I just doxed you? No, no. It's just what I prefer. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, my real first and last name isn't really not my middle name. My middle name isn't anywhere, but like my real first and last name isn't actually hidden anymore because you can find it all on all my like business shit. It's all my business stuff, but like yeah, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. I gotta go. Thank you, my friend. Your wisdom is appreciated always. Okay, all right, bye. See ya. Well, hey, thanks for coming by to the stream. Appreciate the company. You were only here for a bit, but I appreciate you. Also, I mean, I don't know. I changed some things about the stream today. Unfortunately, there's no gambling redeem yet. I haven't got around to finding a satisfactory method for making gambling work on what is it on OBS quite yet. I haven't figured that out yet. I'll figure it out maybe one day. Nila Zero, the hydrate, holy shit. But yeah, like I said though, I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure out a way to like natively do the gambling thing. Like I kind of want to make not a UI for it. I don't want to do that much work, but I'm trying to figure out if there's like a more natural way for me to like enable gambling on the stream without having to use the wheel thing, because I kind of don't really like it, honestly. I feel like there's a better way. But maybe I'm wrong about that, honestly. Maybe I'm just I don't have enough technical know-how to actually do that, but whatever. Honestly, every time I try to go and do fucking OBS shit, I like kind of my eyes glaze over and I die a little bit. So I haven't updated any of my overlays in like years, which is like kind of bad, right? Because like Stream Elements is going down. I don't know if any of my things are Stream Elements. My YouTube chat might be Stream Elements actually. You know what? My fucking my Stream Elements, my YouTube chat might be Stream Elements, but no one watches my YouTube streams anyway. Actually, you know what? Like I know it's like a dumb thing. It's not like a thing I should complain about. I'm not complaining about it really, but it's more just like I mean, it's a fact. Like I've looked at the stats, like no one watches my YouTube streams anyway, but probably because there's no music or whatever, but like I don't know, but like anyway, but like yeah, may request a screen with Yuria and Yuet pogging for the win condition. Okay, maybe not pogging, but maybe something, you know, we'll see, alright? Maybe something along those lines. Okay, we'll see. I mean, if you guys have any suggestions, if you guys know any plugins that would allow me to enable gambling natively in OBS without having to deal with like a browser source of literally the wheel website, I kind of would prefer that, but otherwise, I don't know. Hello, are we talking gambling? I mean, I don't know. Do you have any suggestions on how I could possibly use gambling natively within OBS and not having to just use the frickin' I don't know, the wheel of names website? IDK, I don't gamba. You don't gamba? You don't gamba, not even a little bit? Even when all the major industries in the world today are gamba or fraud, yeah. Whatever, I stole that quote. Yes, hello chat though, hello. I changed some things about the stream today. Hopefully there's not going to be no more pre-rolls actually, by the way. Hopefully. I don't know. Before, it was like a thing where like if there was an ad, there would be like a few minutes of no pre-rolls. But like I kind of conceded and just been made it so like the made it so that the ads at every hour are like a little longer. They're like 3 minutes now, which I don't know if you guys are gonna get those. I'm sorry. I don't know. Honestly, I'm honestly not sure. So we'll see how that works out. But there's no more pre-roll ads. Hopefully no pre-roll ads. Hopefully, God, I hate Twitch so much. But in exchange for having no pre-roll ads, I had to like make it so that the ads are longer. So the ads are longer now. So there's theoretically supposed to be 3 minutes now every hour, and there should be no pre-rolls. So if there are pre-roll ads, fuck you. But whatever, yeah. Say Koya, John Abaddon, hello, welcome to the stream, meow. How you doing? I'm fucking dying, bro. Holy shit. I'm not in any condition to exist currently, unfortunately. Wow, this is crazy. I'm just saying shit, whatever. OBS plugin, right? I mean, ideally, or just anything that's like easier than like having to paste the link into. I mean, that's easy too. Just anything you find, whatever. Honestly, because I don't have the gambling thing set up yet. I'm sorry, whatever. But yeah, hello. Fucking, what was I gonna say again? I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna draw. We're gonna see what I do today. I'm like tired. I haven't drawn. It genuinely feels like I haven't drawn anything in like too long. Like for some reason, I don't know why I feel this way. Why I feel like it's been too long since I drew anything. When this is like probably not true at all. Because I drew something yesterday. I drew doodles yesterday, but like it feels like I'm just not doing enough about anything. But that's how everyone feels all the time, right? So I don't know. Meow. Also, I made like both my audio sources a little louder. Maybe it'll be more normal. Maybe. I saw a thing that where it's like it said like OBS is weird because it's the only like program that has the red part be 0 to -6 instead of having it being like the red part being like 0 to positive something. Positive infinity, I guess, whatever, but I don't know. I don't know if that's like true or not. I saw that though. I mean, I don't know. No. Draw Yun? Oh shit. I'm already in the process of drawing something else though. Can I turn it into Yun? Maybe not. Maybe. Everywhere. Wow, it has become Yun now. So, yep, there we go. Unfortunately, Yun, I am actually going to have to erase some of you because you're in the way. Get your big ass ears out of the tag. Wow, she's rich now. This is true. True and real. Yun is rich now. It's kind of crazy. I mean, like, damn. But only you know it, really? I mean, I guess I haven't explicitly told anyone about it, I guess. That's fair. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be totally honest. Like, I wasn't actually sure if we were in the middle of chapter two at the beginning of that session because, like, it felt like all of a sudden I was like going wondering like, oh, is this gonna be like an interlude of an interlude where it's gonna be like this happened like in the middle of the week between the middle of the time skip, but then like it just kept going, and it's like, wait, we're in the next chapter right now, right? And like it wasn't sure, and I'm not still honestly not sure, but that's my assumption. This is chapter one, book two. Yeah, right? Yeah, chapter one, book two. This is chapter one, book two, right? Like I thought we were like still in the middle of like the interlude because like I didn't like tell anyone what I did or anything yet. So it's like I thought we were like in the middle of the time skip just doing all this shit. But no, we're in chapter one, book two already. It's like, ah, damn, I was like not aware of this. This was gonna happen. Oh, it's okay. No, it's yeah, it's just my ignorance, perhaps. But it was fun though. It was a fun session though. Wow, 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 wow. From what I can see, most of the wheel spin stuff we're streaming besides wheel it is either a Streamlabs version or something called Meld Studio. Meld Studio? Meld Studio sounds like the kind of thing that like is really obscure, doesn't get updated, or like really sucks unless you know like a fuck ton about backend development somehow. Maybe I'm passing judgment too hard though. What is Meld Studio? Well, anyway, stream a fucking doodle. There it is. It's Yun. It's Yun being a little cozy, just kind of chilling with her eyes closed. Yeah, I hope you guys like the card thing. By the way, the card thing was pretty sick. Honestly, I had fun with that. I mean, we probably haven't seen like the full extent of what it can probably do. It's probably like a lot of other things it can enable. But for that thing in particular, though, it was really fun. I had a good time just like receiving an act thing, and a thing, and then having to think about it and being like, okay, so what did happen? And it was cool. It was cool. Card thing. Okay. How do I explain this? No. I play a Pathfinder campaign with Abaddon here and a couple of three other friends. I think. Wait, it's a yeah, three other friends. Abaddon and three other friends and me. So, and like we use a thing like online program to like do that because we don't live near each other. So we'd use like an online thing called Foundry to enable the TTRPG stuff. And the card thing was a mechanic or a module that Abaddon introduced into the campaign that lets you get events by drawing out of a deck, and it was really cool because the prompts were handwritten and it was really fun because you got to like you got to do some role play just kind of off the bat. It was fun. Yeah, that was the card thing. I'd also just enable like it feels like it could enable all of the things, but yeah. There's some random event flashcards that to read so you can come up with a thing that kind of happened. Yeah, it's basically that. And it was cool. I had fun with it. I mean, mine was pretty simple, although I like mine wasn't like fucking I don't know the most complicated like fucking prompt roleplay prompt, but like it was fun though. It was a part of a TTRPG thing. It was part of a Pathfinder campaign. That's the crux. That's the key. That's the other bullshit. Let's see here. Oh, fucking this UI is being brought from somewhere, right? It's like glitching out. No, it's not. Live streaming and recording studio for streamers. This is okay. So this is a replacement for OBS. Go live multi-stream. Yeah, okay. Gaming, educators, okay. Multiple destination output can okay. Multi-canvas, okay, sure. Multi-chat integration, okay. Stream manager panel, okay. Oh, it's AI thing. Okay, there's an AI thing, Lamau. I don't care. Oh, there's a wheel GIF. There's a wheel. There was a wheel there for all of a sudden. But no, it's not. Nothing. It's no plugin directly though. Pricing. Spark free. Limited Spark requests. Limited Spark requests. Fuck off, brother. Let me use your Spark tokens. Ugh. Okay, never mind. I'll figure out the gambling thing, okay? You know what? I don't know, man. The gambling thing, I'll figure it out. Maybe I just gotta figure out how to like actually do like the Wheel of Names thing easily. And then we can maybe have Gasha fucking sketches, whatever. I mean, you know what? Sometimes I wonder about this. Like, should I play into this gimmick a little bit more, actually? Like, do I have other things that I should play into more when I'm streaming? But, like, I don't really know if I have anything like that, but I don't know. Also, you know, I did see there's some other suggestions. Wikipedia speedrun, I think that's funny, but, like, probably not. But also, like, song requests, I'm sorry, I haven't had like the best luck with that, honestly. I don't think I really enjoy song requests as a redeem. You know, I think I'd rather curate just like a certain genre of thing into my stream. And if you suggest something and I listen to it and I add it to the playlist, then that'll just happen. But if I feel like direct song requests it's not something I really like I'm not really into. I've done it in the past actually, and like I wasn't too into it, unfortunately. Sorry. Especially because like if I have access to that kind of panel, I'm gonna be adding my own bullshit in there like randomly. It's not gonna be good. So yeah, gonna leave for a bit now. See you later if you're still around. Good stream. Good stream, I guess. We'll see ya. By the way, this stream time is like weird, right? Is it weird? It feels the weirdest time possible for me to stream, but also like I feel like for most other people, it might be the most ideal time to stream actually for other people. But for me, it's in the limbo of like between like shit I gotta do at 3 and shit I gotta do at like before bed, I guess. You know? I don't, but like the shit I gotta do before bed is basically just this anyway, so. But like, I don't know. You know, I've been seeing a lot of VTuber, not VTuber specifically, I guess, but just like streamer shit on my feed too, actually, recently. I don't know why. I don't talk about streaming on Twitter or anything, I don't think. I don't think I do, at least, do I? I haven't, I mean, I say stream redeems, I guess. Maybe that's why, but like, I've been getting like, I don't know, I've just been getting a lot of like tweets about like streaming and growing as a streamer and shit. And I saw a bunch of tweets that like kind of like oh I kind of related to, but also like I noticed this other one that was just like I went around like a bunch of new VTubers channels and I watched them for like 10 minutes and here's what I noticed. And it was like a list of things and like number one thing was actually was like okay, if you have pre-roll ads it makes it annoying, which is, you know, okay, fair enough. Ads on Twitch are annoying. But there's also this other thing, which was like this person like specifically said all these people had stretches of 30 seconds where they were not talking. And okay, sorry, I'm drinking water, but and again, it's like I encounter this, right? Like I had this like encountered this exact like thing before where like someone like measured how long someone talked, like the silence between talks on a stream, and they just mentioned that as like a thing, as just like, And like I guess like it's a weird image to me, you know? Just like to see someone to have someone like just to imagine that, right? Like you're in a stream and like there's a guy watching your stream and they have like a timer and they're like timing it. It's like, okay, they haven't talked in one, two, oh shit, that's 10 seconds. Oh, not looking good. 20 seconds. Oh fuck, 30 seconds. Oh, the streamer's done for. And I mean, it's not. They didn't say that. Obviously, they didn't say that directly, but it's just a weird image in my head, right? Like if you're in a live stream, I guess it's important to keep people engaged if you want to grow as a streamer, which I don't know, maybe I need to do some self-reflecting on whether or not I really care about that. But like still though, you know, like the whole thing I noticed about it was like it was just like wow, like it's so specific. It's so specific, right? Like 30 seconds without talking. 30 seconds without talking is not a big deal. Is it a big deal? I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. It's like I don't know. Like, and this is another thing, right? Or I was curious, right? Like what's my rate? Like, I kind of want. I kind of want this. I don't actually really want this to happen. I would never pay for someone to do this to me, but like I'm so like curious. Like, what if like a streamer audit came by me, you know, like just like a random guy who has like a check mark, like a checklist of shit to check about streamers, and he went onto my stream and like tallied how long does this motherfucker take before they start talking again, and they listed down. I'm so curious to know what the time is, because like I mean the average time is probably lower than the full length of time, because I've gone like with like 30 minutes without talking because I've been like logged in or whatever, right? But I'm so curious, you know, like if a streamer audit came by me and took like a 30 minute slice, or maybe there's just like a 20-minute slice of my stream, like what are my stats? You know, it's like getting a blood test. It's like getting like blood work done. You know, you go to the clinic and then you just wait for a while and they take your blood and then you have to like wait for the audit to go through and see if you're like if you have like cancer or something. I don't know. And it's like crazy, right? It's like it's like I just like that's so funny to me. I don't know why. Like I kind of want and also don't want that. You know, I also don't want that at all. I don't like I very much like do not care, but I'm so it would be so funny. I think imagining like a streamer audit just going through like a guy in a suit and a clipboard watching Twitch streams going down like 30 seconds without talking. We gotta kill this guy. I don't think so. I believe it to be very circumstantial. For example, what if it's showing a cutscene in a game and the streamer just silent so the audience can give their attention to the game? Well, I mean, what if they're like a React streamer though? You know, like what if they're a React streamer and the whole point of them playing the game is so that they can be like maybe like YouTube thumbnail face. Although YouTube thumbnail face is kind of falling off in efficacy, right? So people don't usually do the YouTube like fucking face and thumbnails anymore. I don't think. I think it's like it's the pa- it's an older technique now at this point. I guess apparently. I'm no expert though. Well, neither am I. Haha. Let's have some clown to clown communication. Why don't we? Yeah. I mean that's just like the thing, right? It's just like like it sounds like it makes sense like as directing it as like I guess like maybe advice for newer streamers who want to keep people engaged and have them like tether when their only thing is streaming, because streaming doesn't grow that much. I don't think. If I because like if I put any effort, like any fucking effort at all, into like maybe like doing anything but just this, then maybe I could have more followers and have more than a certain amount of people in my chat. I don't actually know how many people are in my chat nowadays. Honestly, maybe like two. I don't know. No, probably not two though. Maybe like five. Probably still five, right? I feel like that's been the mean and like the median for like a long time. So I feel like I stick with that. But like it's just like like streams don't grow on their own that much anymore, right? Like that's just the whole thing. I think where it's like streams need like people to funnel and people into them, and I don't really like present myself as a streamer that much. So I don't know. Maybe that's just kind of part of it. Yeah. Streamlabs widget. Streamlabs widget. Gamify your stream. I have Streamlabs. No, I don't have Streamlabs actually. No, I don't. Wait, hold on. What if an alternate universe furries didn't exist, but people made clown sonas instead of calling them funnies? I do my best to spread your net. You do not need to do that, by the way. I appreciate you so much, but like, I appreciate you so much for doing that and trying to do that for me. But it's okay. I appreciate it a lot, but like, don't stress about it. Thanks, please, thank you. I know you probably do it because you want to, but like, still, I just want to let you know that like, hey, I appreciate it, but like, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But like, make clown sonas instead of calling them funnies. Funnies, dude. I mean, would that mean that they're just like wild clowns then? Like in this scenario, we'd call it like other than being an animal sona, right? You instead of be calling it animals, the clowns would be like wild clowns, you know, and domesticated clowns. And then you'd have a clown sona, and it'd be called funnies. It'd be called funnies. I mean, if in this case, would the culture like still transfer over? Do you think? You know, where it's like that thing where like, oh, you have to have your unique like clown makeup, right? Where like you have like you paint it on an egg or whatever, and then like you put it somewhere, and like that's your clown makeup, and you can't, and no one else can take it. You know, it's like crazy to imagine. I guess, you know, what if there was clown sonas? Because clown sonas kind of already exist in the fact that clowns have to put on a sona or like an alternate like mask or like face paint and like play a character to entertain, you know? Dude, I bet. I mean, like this is the most obvious like comment in the world, right? But clown stocks have been down like for a long time ever since like I mean the years where the clown scares happened, right? But like have clown stocks recovered at all? You know, like Scary Clown is no longer and not as scary as like it was a bit ago. Maybe they're still scary, but like, can you imagine that though? Like, do you think that like clown stocks are up now, or have they just plateaued into being just clowns are both scary and goofy and funny? You know, it'd be funny to think of the reskinned furry stuff and groups as clowns instead. Go to a clown convention, yeah. Oh, why are you in the area? Oh, for the clown convention. Oh, well, me too. I want to go over there and bring some, I don't know, deodorant, I guess, whatever. Let's paint some eggs and this, I don't know, paint some eggs on faces on the eggs, you know, yeah. Make some balloon animals. I came up with this new pattern for a goat. You want to see it? Yeah. Also, do you guys see this big fucking line? Like this big batch of straight lines? That was like me being really frustrated because I wasn't warming up and like wasn't feeling warmed up for a long time. And I didn't feel like I was gonna be able to draw anything that day. And I was right, you know. I wasn't able to draw anything that day, but I was really frustrated though, so I just drew a bunch of fucking all big lines. Anyway though, I mean like see like it's like a I mean, clown convention, clown college, clown anything, right? But it's like clown stocks nowadays, though, right? I don't know. You ever see a Project Hail Mary? No, but like people seem to be like dying over it, like literally exploding currently about it. So like maybe I should. Like maybe I should. I don't know. I mean, I'm probably not gonna be able to see it in theaters anymore, right? Because we got out of theaters. But like, I from what I've seen, people are like losing their shit about it. And I mean, God, maybe I should. I should like watch a movie sometime soon. Maybe I need to grow my soul a little bit, but I don't know. Excited to see A24's Backrooms. I'm also kind of curious about that because I've never been like super immersed. So I don't know, like super like involved or like interested in like the original Backrooms or anything any of the properties that kind of came out of it. But I'm kind of curious. You know, I was intrigued. I was deeply intrigued by the trailers, which is what trailers should do, I guess. I mean, you know, like I'm a human being. You know, I'm like also you know, I was fascinated with like liminal spaces for a bit. Maybe I still am. Honestly, I don't know. Who knows? You know, maybe I don't change as much as I do. Should. But like, hey, you know, I'm a human being. I might still be into liminal spaces. Da, da. I don't know. I'm really bad at watching anything though. I don't know. This is like obvious to like the people who know me because I don't watch fucking anything. But like I am like shit at watching anything. Like actual shit. Like I mean like not in the way where it's like I mean yes in the way where my backlog is like put like the biggest thing in the world, but also in the way that like if I watch something I get like physically uncomfortable sometimes and like I need to like explode and die. You know, like leave a room and listen to it from a different room or like speed like fast forward it because it makes me uncomfortable. But like that's like a thing that I should work out. So I don't know. Theaters help with that though, because like when you're in a theater, you can't fucking pause it. You can't pause a movie at a theater. I mean, actually, besides those, like, do you guys have any other films you're like looking forward to? Actually, I'm kind of curious because I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've been like sort of like unable to like keep up with any. I haven't like thought about movies in a while because like there's still a lot of shit I need to watch and shit that like my friends have watched and stuff. Like besides Project Hail Mary and like maybe some other stuff. I don't know actually. Type of beast to go watch. Fucking I don't know, dude. I mean, you know what? I don't know. By virtue of like studying this animation and film and stuff, kind of as like in school in various forms, I haven't watched it, but I know a lot about like visionary films, like fucking like Citizen Kane. Like I know a lot about it, but I haven't watched it. Maybe I should, but like you break down like every scene in that film, bro. Like, jeez. I mean, like I mean, there's like a couple of standout ones that you definitely focus on, but like, wow. Do you guys have like letterbox accounts actually? Letterbox X accounts actually? Like I don't have one, but like it seems to me that it just came out. It just like randomly got brought up into like the mainstream as like the place to like rate movies if you're like a guy who gives a fuck about movies. I don't know if that's like a correct judgment though. Am I wrong in like in assuming that? Because it seems like people are like acting like that's what it is, right? It's like a fucking uh uh album of the year or whatever. Fucking I don't know. The music rating like kind of equivalent. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. I don't remember what it's called actually, but yeah, this is a horrible box. Fuck. I don't know. I mean, you know what? I don't know. I feel like I don't watch enough movies to have a kind of account like that. I mean, to answer my own question, I don't have one, and also I don't think I watch enough movies frequently enough to really consider having one. But I'd probably just like write reviews of things on my own though, you know? I mean, that's a better question, actually. That's like the other question's kind of specific, which maybe might be more interesting. But like, do you guys like write reviews of things, or do you just like just talk about it? You know, do you guys write reviews of things, or do you just talk about it? Or maybe you don't even talk about it. Maybe you just don't straight up just don't even talk about it. I don't know. But like do you guys like writing reviews about for anything? Like even just a couple of sentences, maybe just putting into words somewhere. Like even if you don't share it anywhere. Do you guys do that? I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna claim that it does the world good if you do, but it's probably good for your health somehow. Honestly, if I'm being real, just to write something once in a while. It could have been good. Could have been good. Hmm. You know what? I actually do not remember. What do I use for my chat anyway? Oh, okay, I do use Streamlabs actually. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. I mean, geez, I don't know. I had no idea. I completely forgot about that because I haven't updated my widgets and shit in like a trillion years. But no, my chat still is Streamlabs. I just don't use Streamlabs OBS because it's a piece of shit, but I shouldn't say that actually. I don't know. It's been a while. Maybe it's good now. Maybe it's good. Um, mhm. You know, actually, I mean, I don't know. That's not the best way to segue into what I want to talk about for a bit, but like it snowed yesterday. I don't know if any of you guys are where I am. Probably not. But where I am, it snowed yesterday. It was like legitimately pissing snow. Like it was like a blizzard out there. It was crazy. Crazy. It hailed for me? Holy shit, yo! So some fucked up shit happened to like another person in the chat. Hell yeah! But like, yeah, it snowed yesterday. It was like a whole fuck ton of snow just like dropped on us like overnight. Like I went for a bike ride the other day. You know, I went on a bike ride the day before it snowed. Like I was out there in the pseudo Canadian spring summer sun, just working up a fucking big sweat, I guess, pedaling away on like on a sunny day on the pavement. And then I went to bed that night and I wake up and it's fucking completely white outside. It is whited out. The entire world is just blanketed in fucking fresh snow. And then it continued to snow for the entire day. But then today, which is a day after this, believe it or not, it's all gone. It all melted. I'm looking outside right now. It is green out there, bro. It's green. Also, by the way, it hailed where you are? Damn. Is your things okay? I don't know if you have anything that belong. I don't know if you have anything that has that is outside, or if you had to be outside or anything. But I hope you didn't get nailed by a big piece of hail and have to deal with the consequences of that happening. I hope you didn't, at least. Hail damage. Hail is no joke. Hail is no joke, kids. I shouldn't say kids. I don't think there should be kids watching this stream, honestly. Look at all those boxes, bro. Oh my god. Okay, see, like, I don't know. Maybe this is like a thing that someone who does this professionally, or like a professional improviser might know how to do this, but like, I just don't really know how to like really trigger the yes ands, you know? I don't really know how to like actually get shit going, you know? I don't know why, what it is about it. I don't feel like I can, though. You know, I just don't feel like I can, for some reason. Like there's something going on in my head that it refuses to budge sometimes. You know, I never know if I'm gonna have a day where I can speak for a long time about fucking nothing. You know. But I don't know. Maybe let's just maybe I'll never know really. But whatever. And that's just life. Haha. Actually, you know, a different VTuber streaming tweet that I saw was this person telling people that their advice to work on speaking more on stream was to just have OBS open and just speak to silence for like 2 hours. And like, I'm gonna be real, that's kind of what I did for like the first year or so of my stream. I kind of was straight up just speaking to no one, like for the entire time. I mean, my chat's not bustling now, okay? I'm gonna be real too. But like, I have people in my stream show up pretty regularly, and I thank you for that. Thanks for showing up to my stream. But when I first started streaming, I had like no one in my chat, right? And it basically was just like streaming to literally no one and talking about to no one for like an hour or 2 or 3 even. But like, is that something that I would wish upon anyone that just wants to start streaming? Like, would I advise that to anyone? Like, maybe? Like, I'm trying to think about it, or like really think about it. Like maybe it's like fucking like a kind of like vocal warm up somehow. Maybe it's like a warm up or like an improvisational improv like sort of exercise somehow. But that seems so like soul crushing for someone who's like new to streaming. You know, I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know. I have plenty of experience with talking to myself. I mean, see, that's the difference, though, right? Talking to yourself and talking to yourself, and also a fourth person entity being a chat and having to like equate it to that is like slightly different in a way that I can't really articulate. I mean, you streamed before, I'm sure you know, but like, I don't know. It's weird. I think it's just weird. It's just a strange sensation, a weird vibration. I don't know. I legitimately don't know if I can really describe exactly why I think it's like so like it's different or anything, but like, I don't know. I talk to myself too. Like I do that too. I'm a weirdo. I'm a fucking weirdo too. But like still, it's just like speaking to no one on a stream and like not even hitting go live seems like such a like a kind of like shock therapy. It's like soldiers going into like tear gas rooms, right? And having to like just endure it before stumbling out in a fucking snot filled craze. And it's like this will make you stronger question mark? Like does this need to happen? Like do they need to go into the gas chamber? Like I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like I have no doubt that if you were forced, like legitimately forced, to speak to literally no one for like a whole hour or a full whole hour or two without even going live, you would get better at like improvising or just doing your thing. You'd get better at whatever you're trying to do. You know? Like I almost have like no doubts about that. But like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. Now that I think about it, what kind of advice would I give to like a new streamer? I don't know actually. I'm trying to think now. I'm trying to think about what kind of advice I'd give to a new streamer, as if I have any authority to speak on that. Like pretending I have any authority to talk on being a new streamer, Lamau, but I mean, maybe my advice would just be to do the shit that I'm not doing, I guess, you know? Like yeah, you know what? That's my advice actually. When someone asks me like what's advice that like I should take, what advice do you have for being a new streamer? And I would be like, okay, the talking part, I've got that down. The everything else, you're on your own. You gotta do that. You just gotta just do it. Just do it and you'll be ahead of me. You know? Like if someone goes up to me for advice and they're like a streamer and they're the kind of person to like actually hit raid at the end of a stream and raid someone and actually talk, then I think they're on their way, right? Like they probably have it better than I do, know how to do it better than me. And then, like fucking. So like, okay, what advice do you have? Like, don't do anything. I do everything that I don't do, and then it's like, okay, then I will also like watch other streamers to figure out what they do to keep people engaged or something, and then I'd be like, yes, because I don't do that. I don't watch other streamers because that's just not what I do. America. Meow meow meow. America. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't know actually. I don't know actually. I started off saying do you guys, and then I realized I don't know what you guys actually. I forgot what I was gonna say. I mean, okay, I don't. I say this every time. I say this every time, right? I say this every time when I start a stream. I'm like, I don't want to talk too much about Twitter. But like, Twitter always has some bullshit happening, right? So it's unfortunately really easy to talk about what's happening on Twitter. And like, this is abstract, and I'm just gonna like say it out loud, I guess. But like, Twitter's been like extra bad recently, right? Like, it's been like extra shitty for me recently. Like, I've just been on Twitter and I've just been like extra fucking sad, not sad even, just kind of just like Twitter brain, and it's just like, man, like why am I here? And I don't have a good answer because like obviously I shouldn't be here, but it's still just like I feel like recently it's been just extra that it's just been extra just like what is this bullshit, man? Like I've had this like sort of lingering kind of just sadness sitting in my head about like kind of Twitter in general, just like being thinking about like damn, like I wish people cared about anything. But then when you're on Twitter, you're immediately among the people who care about nothing. So it's like, I don't know. But like, I don't know. Maybe I feel like recently it's like kind of been boiling over a little bit. I'm not sure if it's just me. Maybe it's just me, honestly, because Twitter is always like this, yada yada. But I don't know. Maybe it's just the spaces I'm in, actually. Whatever, I don't know. I don't really want to think about it that much, honestly, but that's just something I've thought, though. Just thought about it. I had this thought about, like, Twitter just recently, just being like, man, there's some, like, shit always happening, right? I wonder if there's anything that, like, we can do about it. Like, I wish there was something that we could do. But alas, there's not much to be done, honestly. It's Twitter. It'll be what it is. Oh shit! It's the solitary server. Do you guys actually, how do I word this question? Actually, I don't know. Do you guys have any tattoos, and do you guys think you would get another one, or like, would you get a tattoo? About like anything really. Cause like recently, one of my friends got like a chain of commissions, and they're all tattoos on the same arm, and like she's been like freaking out about it, kind of like it's a little bit like impulsive, right? Definitely impulsive. But like since you guys brought up like Project Hail Mary and shit, like I thought about it again because they were Project Hail Mary like related tattoos actually. So that's why I brought it up again, I guess. But do you guys think you'd get a tattoo? Just in general, Like would that be a thing you want to do? You want to do later in life maybe? Or maybe just now, I don't know, just in general. Cause like honestly I've thought about it. I've thought about getting a tattoo, but I don't know. I don't really know exactly of what I would get, but like it seems like something that I kind of want to, something small, yeah. Yeah, something small makes sense, makes sense. Freestyle solitaro, freestyle. Wow, her rib cage just does that. Wow, that's crazy. This is why flipping is important, guys. When you're animating, you gotta remember to flip instead of just like using onion skin, because onion skin like fucks with your perception of things. Or something like a small push dagger on my index finger. Whoa. I mean, that's kind of nice. Yeah, something small on your finger. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'd want something maybe on my arm, but like kind of facing up. Like it would be like kind of like looking at like your palm, right? Looking at your palm, but like looking at your forearm. So it's like that. So like you're looking at like the sort of like the vein, kind of, I guess. I've also heard that maybe getting a tattoo there would hurt like fucking shit, but like I don't know. It feels like something that would make sense just to like sort of flash or just kind of like look at. Because I have thought about this, and I feel like I'd rather be able to see my tattoo. Like I don't know if this is like a common opinion or like a controversial thing, but like I don't know. Like, if I ever got a tattoo, I feel like I'd want to see it. You know, like maybe that make me regret it more. But like if you get a tattoo on your back, unless you have like two mirrors in your house, then okay, fair enough, I guess. But then like I kind of want to be able to just like look at it. You know, I kind of want to be able to look at it without having to like do some bullshit to like be able to do that. You know. Is that just me? Maybe that's I don't know if that's like an uncommon like thing sentiment, but like I don't know. Also, one of my friends got a tattoo recently. Actually, they've told me that they want to send me a photo, but they have no done no such thing yet. So I'm just gonna assume that that might happen, but I don't know. Meow 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 meow. I mean, do you guys ever think about what tattoos like really like sort of like exist as nowadays? You know, like I mean, like what's I don't really know actually. This is like a question almost. It's just like I wonder, genuinely wonder, like what's the culture around tattoos nowadays? You know, like what are people getting? Like do people like do old people still? I mean, I guess I'm probably they probably do, but like old people still like look at a tattoo and be like, oh my goodness or whatever, you know? I mean, that's kind of like just a joke mainly, but like legitimately though, I guess it's just like is that something they give a fuck about? Probably not, but like I don't know. But like still, it's just like I wonder what the global sentiment about tattoos is, or like what tattoos are like everywhere, you know? Because I think like putting something on your body or marking it up somehow has like a lot of implications for what you are doing as a person, right? Like I don't know, there's like a lot of kind of like sort of just like baggage that comes with it, you know. Your body's a temple and all and stuff, you know. And I mean, like some people like probably just don't give a fuck, obviously, and they just want to like have like things that mean something on your body. But I don't know, you know. I had this thought. Had this thought about like if I got a tattoo, like what would it really be for? You know, like would it be for something? What would it be? Would it be for something, or would it like just be for the sake of it? You know, just to have something permanent etched onto it. You know, because like there's very few like permanent things nowadays, right? Like there's a lot of things that are kind of just temporary. Like you can get temporary tattoos, Lamau. Like you can draw on your hand and it'll wash off. You know, like things will just happen. You know, things will just occur. But like if you're like really in there, you know, like if you're really in there and you really want to like mark up your body somehow, like I wonder what's going on like in the culture. You know, like what do tattoos like really what are they really for? Like what are people like nowadays? Like it's like what are people getting tattoos for? You know, like just because it's cool. Like do people smoke cigarettes because it's cool? I don't know. It's not like an easy. It's not like an exact comparison, obviously, but like whatever. But like still, you know. Like I'm kind of curious, you know, like what like if like I mean this is like I probably wouldn't do this, but like if I went to like a tattoo shop and like asked like the artist like what does this mean to you? I'm kind of curious what the answer is nowadays, you know, like both old and new, you know, like an old tattoo artist and like a young tattoo artist. I'm so curious to know like what does this mean for you, you know, like why do you do this? You know, and I might get some more answers that are just kind of just like fucking why not Lamau, but like I don't know, like I'm curious about like what it actually like what do they really want, you know? The guy who gives the skull and soap gets tats of stuff they love, past and present, tapestry of things important to them. They even got a tattoo of their old other ring OCs, Wow. And see, that's one thing, right? Like, important things, you get, like, your lover's initials on your thing and then have to cover it up when you break up, but, like, you get shit like that, or, like, things that are important to you, And you have it, like, as, like, physical proof because, like I said, there's, like, not a lot of things that, like, last forever on your body, right? Like, you can put on a shirt and then take it off and, like, rip it up and, like, it'll just not be a shirt anymore. But a tattoo is, like, on your skin, Your body is like a temple, and, if you, like, start carving shit into it, it's going to be there for a while, right? And I mean, the metaphor is obviously not perfect because, like, tattoos also fade over time, I guess. But, like, they don't, like, whatever. But, like, still, though, it's just, like, I'm kind of curious. But I'm also, like I said, though, I am also, like, pretty curious about, like, the people who do tattoos, though. Like, what do they get a kick out of it? Like, I don't know. I fucking love marking up people's bodies. I fucking love putting permanent drawings on people's bodies. It's not like they're an avid fan of Yu Yu Hakusho, but they got one of the guys on their shin. They're sad about it because they still remember the feelings. I can appreciate that. That's like another thing I mentioned, right? Like, if I ever got a tattoo, which may or may not happen, I honestly don't know at this point in my life. But, like, I thought about it. I thought about I'd like it to be somewhere I could see, right? Like, I'd like a tattoo to be somewhere where I could look at it, like on my arm or something, where I could just, like, take a peek at it and be like, wow, yeah, that's there. Like checking a watch, just be like, yep, that's on my body. That's my body. Some shit like that. I don't know. Like, I had a thought about that, just in general, about, like, tattoos and the culture around it, I guess. Because, I mean, especially because, like I said, like, I legitimately don't really know, like, what's going on in the world of tattoos nowadays. Like, why are people getting tattoos nowadays versus why are people getting tattoos a long time ago? I was curious. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about a tie I'd get with, like, my honey. What would you get, actually? A matching one? Would you get one where, like, you had to, like, put your arm together to, like, make it, like, form, like, one complete image? No idea. I'm so bad at ideas. That's so fair. That'd be cute, though. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it'd get something that's, like, kind of, like, up to interpretation, I guess, depending on, like, I guess, who looked at it, I guess. Like, I had this thought about, like, I mean, this is kind of cliche, but, like, what if I had, like, on my arm, right? Like let's pretend like this is my palm, and, like, you're looking at my arm, like this or whatever, right? And, like, that's my palm facing up, and then, like, this is my, like, forearm. Like, what if I just had, like, a thing, like a little star, like that, like that. Or, like, just, like, something here, like, something. Some bullshit right here so that you can, like, look at your arm and be like, yeah, that's there. Like, I feel like that's probably cliche, but, like, I don't care about what cliche is anyway, so, but like, I thought about that, though. Ooh, this plant represents this. Wow, what does the core represent? But for real. What does the core represent? What does the core represent? Honestly, kind of a peak fucking inside joke meme, honestly. What does the core represent? Kind of just so fucking funny, actually. It's really fucking funny. It's like our own version of why the curtains are blue, bro. It's like our own homemade fucking artisan version of the curtains are blue, and it's so funny. Artisan version of it. Related to a memory somehow, perhaps. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's also just a bunch of shit you can do to your body, right? You know, like getting your fingernails painted, or like piercings, or like more piercings. I don't know. What other shit can you do to your body? I don't know. Uh, it's kind of in like a similar vein, I guess. They're just like, why do people do these things? You know, not like I'm questioning like oh how barbaric or anything, but like I don't know. I'm curious. And I really kind of like want to know. Mm, yeah, modify by the team kind of vibe, modify. Saws. I can't don't remember the lyrics, but like yeah, I know the beat though. Ba, 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 ba. I mean, like like I don't like think that anyone like who modifies their body in any way is like a freak or anything, but like I'm so curious, and I've reiterated this like several times already, but like seriously though, like I'm so curious, like people who get like their tongues split, like why? Is it just because it's fucking sick? Because that would be a satisfactory answer. That would be such a satisfactory answer for me, honestly. If you just did it because it was fucking sick, if that's it, then I would want to know. But like, geez, I don't know. I watched an MKid animation, the MKid animation I made about 200 times a while. I don't know what a Jacob's ladder was the other day, and I was like, whoa, what? Jesus? Don't look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Because I know what a Jacob's ladder is in terms of the little block toy, but like, what is a Jacob's ladder in terms of the body? Okay, there's like some very like disturbing like little posters of like a movie poster. Is it about the film? Like, what's going on here? Okay, that guy doesn't have any eyes. Okay. Uh, I'm getting some mixed results, but like, I'm seeing a lot of pins, a lot of shit happening. I'm not really sure. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, wait, is this what this is? It's in your fucking ah. I mean, like, see, this is another thing, geez, like, I want to know what the fuck was going on in your head when you decided to do that, like, why, like, what exactly was your plan? Like, like, not the plan even. It's just like a fucking like, I just want to know, just like, fucking like, what happened in your life, or like, what does this mean to you for this to occur? You know, oh, geez, I don't know. Right, you got it. I got it. Yeah, I had to get out of Google Images, but I did get it. Yeah. I mean, like, still though, I also like again, like, I really don't want to make it seem like I'm treating all these people like they're freaks or whatever. But it's just like I'm so curious. I'm so curious. And okay, I know that one in particular because it can make certain things feel different, but like certain Judge Jesus, man, what scream emoji? Yeah. People can be made of very certain stuff, Lamau. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, pain and suffering and everything. That's everything fundamental about the human race, I guess. You know. Me when pain. Me when pain, dog. It's like spicy food, but it hurts. But it hurts. Ooh. Oh man. I mean, God, I don't know. I saw this one YouTube short a bit ago that was just like, would you like some pain on your food now? There's not enough pain on your food. And like, I saw it, and it was like a little bit just like, okay, all right, you know, like if you really want to like put it like that and like be like call it just straight up pain and like ignore like the fact that like spicy is like a different sensation as you're in your mouth, then like yeah sure, but like like I guess when you really think about it, yeah, it is just like it is pain, I guess. I guess it is kind of like just a lot of pain, not just a lot of pain, but it is just pain. It is pain, you know. Well, me trying to eat Szechuan chicken, yeah. Szechuan, Sichuan. I mean, like it reminds me of that one fucking like thing that happened, right? Like I was at what one of my acquaintances fucking like claimed would be like the only authentic Chinese restaurant in the whole town, and I was there because I was like treating my friends and my family to like a dinner, to like a lunch and a dinner. This was separate times with my friends. Like I went to with my friends first, and then with my parents second. But I did that, and then I guess so. I looked at the menu. We got some like classic fucking like Western Chinese like eight American Chinese like classics like sweet and sour shit. It's like it's the stuff that you get for takeout if you're like a college student, whatever, right? But then like when my family came by and like ordered from the menu, they looked at it as like the entire section where like there's a bunch of chili pepper icons, the chili pepper emojis. That's the authentic stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I believe it. So yeah, you know what? That's scans. Yeah, I believe you. And I mean, I went like I don't know, man. Like I went to like a restaurant in China, and like it was a different place that specialized in Sichuan like cuisine, and it was like again like I mean I don't know like it was spicy. Like it's kind of part of the whole thing, you know. I mean, Sichuan is also like a very specifically supposed to be like a numbing spice, right? It's supposed to make your mouth like tingly and like make you like sort of feel a certain way. So like in a way, like I guess I just can't really blame the person who was like, man, this shit is just pain. I just gotta be like, yeah, probably. It's only, but yeah, I died. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's my response, right? Like that's my response to that short. It's like, you know what? Fair enough. It is pain, but have you tried it? Have you tried pain? You should try some pain. And Pansy has eating sesame chicken like a normie. No, that's okay. Yeah. I mean, God, I remember like a while ago, my family had was hosting, had like dinner out, right? And like my mom had these like fucking home pickled like peppers, and it was like biohazard level spicy. It was like literally you walk into the kitchen and start coughing spicy, right? And this shit was like for breakfast, and I'm like sitting there like just coughing up a storm, nose was running, And it's like, fuck, bro, fuck, fuck. And I'm gonna be real. I honestly do like a lot of spicy things. You know, like I really like wasabi. I really like wasabi actually. But like, jeez, jeez, cheese. Actually, you know what? I never thought to like verify this or Google it properly or anything. But like, is spice tolerance actually inherited at all? Like, do people inherit spice tolerance, or is it just a thing that you get from like living as a human being? Is, you know, is it like a nature or like a nurture kind of thing? Like, you can improve your spice tolerance, right? But like, do people gain a certain level of spice tolerance through genetics? Like, is that a thing? Like, I don't know actually. Because like, I feel like it has to be partially like nurture, right? Like, if you live in a culture where like people eat spicy shit all the time, then you're gonna have to develop a tolerance because you have to eat to survive. But I also imagine that like nurture, like I mean, I don't know, like I don't know, your taste buds might be part of it. Like I feel like if you're like evolutionarily, the logic would follow that like it might be beneficial to like have a similar palate or something, you know? But to be honest, though, nurture can probably definitely play a role, probably more related to the sense of taste and how your brain feels about capsaicin, because people's relationship with pain can be weird. Like, if you remember that one Vietnamese woman who lived in Germany several years, her spice tolerance went way freaking down. Well, yeah, yeah. You ever think pepper is spicy? Okay, well, I mean, you know, I hear that joke a lot where it's like fucking like, white people think pepper is spicy. But like, what if you get like a fuck ton of pepper though, you know? What if it's like a fuck ton of pepper? Then it kind of is spicy, right? But like, you know what? Yeah, a sprinkle of pepper is not shouldn't hurt you. Shouldn't hurt you. Shouldn't hurt you. But like a fuck ton of pepper though, that is spicy. You know, like I'm not like give them some a little bit of slack. I'm gonna give like white people a little bit of slack, I guess. Like a fuck ton of pepper is kind of spicy. I love fuck tons of pepper. Not gonna lie. Yeah, same. I was so like devastated one day because I was like I was so worried like it broke my fucking pepper mill, but it was fine actually. I just had to I just had to fish pieces of like plastic out of my fucking pot though. I had to do that though. It was fine though. It was fine. I just there was pieces of plastic in my soup though. Not going to town with the pepper shaker. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I make this one thing with like your fucking your husband's bread recipe, right? I do this thing where it's like I make just a big fucking loaf and I kind of like just like kind of like press it down and leave it down, and then I put a little bit of oil on it, like I put a bunch of oil on it, and like spread it out over the loaf, and then I put a bunch of garlic powder and a bunch of pepper in it, and I put turn the oven on and bake it really quickly, and it's like really good. It's really good just with garlic powder and pepper and oil. It's really good. You know, I don't know. Like this is probably really bad for you, and I really I do like Chinese cuisine a lot. I like it a lot. I love I do like learning about and cooking and making Chinese cuisine. But you know, honestly, I think you would kind of rock to be part of a culture that like dips bread into like oil. Right? Like the kind of culture that like dips like bread straight into olive oil and just like eats it. That kind of rocks, right? I'm kind of into that. I don't know why, but like I think about that sometimes. Just like, wouldn't it be sick? Wouldn't it be sick to just do shit like that? Just like dip bread into fucking olive oil straight up. That's probably not good for you. Definitely not good for you to just be like fucking slamming straight oil. oil, slamming straight oil in the bread, but like, geez, I don't know. No, it's good. Huge. Huge. But like, still, I don't know. It kind of rocks, right? I don't know. That kind of rocks. I'm into that. I'm just into that. Extra virgin olive oil has a lot of healthy fats. They love dipping bread into oil and mixing it with herbs. Oh man. Oh man. Man, that just sounds so fucking sick, right? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just like one of those weird things where it's just like, man, they're onto something here. Like, I never do this, right? Like, number one, like, I mean, when there's carbs in the house, it's usually like little like fried like crepes or like rice specifically, right? And I love rice. Don't get me fucking wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love rice. But like dipping just straight bread into fucking oil, like oh my god, man, hell yeah, I'm into that. Extra virgin olive oil. I gotta start being like a fucking like I don't know. You know, I gotta imagine being like a professional chef and just straight up just fucking like throwing fucking gallons of oil around. Rie does this. Rie is a chef. Rie is a professional chef. She does this. She just throws oil around. Although you know, I wonder olive oil is probably like expensive in Japan. Can they grow olives in Japan? Do olives grow in Japan? Yeah, since we're Turkish, we always had a liter of jug of like extra virgin olive oil in the house at all times. Kind of sick. Kind of sick. Kind of sick. I mean, you know what? Actually, I don't know if you've ever seen this. Like, this is a thing that like I noticed that my family does like a bit ago. I know I've noticed this, but then I realized like they've been doing this for a long time. But like my family, my mom doesn't like just pour oil into a pan or anything. She has a piece of ginger in a plate, and the oil is like soaked up in the plate. The oil is in the plate, and then she uses the cut up piece of ginger and the flat part of it to like use as a brush to like put oil into a pan. Like she rubs it into a pan using the piece of ginger, and then she puts it back, and like it's just a little oily plate with a piece of ginger, and with like it's chopped in half, so like you have a flat surface to like brush oil with the ginger. Is this a thing that people do? Like I noticed that my mom does this, and I have no idea. Do people do this? And like I tried it, and it's like this is like I don't think this does anything. I don't know if doing the bullshit infuses the oil with ginger that I'm about to cook with ginger or anything, because I'm not chopping it up or anything. I'm not chopping it up and putting it into the pot or anything. I'm just using the ginger as a brush to put it into the pan. Does that do anything? Oil shouldn't be exposed to air for a long time, but otherwise the ginger thing is pretty awesome. Maybe, okay, I mean, see, that's I mean, that's probably why it's just a little plate, right? Probably that's why it's just a little plate, so that you can only like you pour a little bit of oil in, just how much you need for like the dish, maybe, and then you just kind of like just get rid of it after you're done, I guess. Like you're done with it, and like you should use up the oil maybe by doing that, but like I don't know, like. Just oily piece of ginger, dude. Like, holy fuck. That's kind of sick. Seems resourceful to me. We also cook with a decent amount of oil, so we would need to like slather it. I mean, so that's the thing, right? Like, I feel like it wouldn't be good if you need to like like cook like maybe like I don't know like a bunch of like saute a bunch of shit, but like I bet it fucking rocks if you're trying to make like an omelet though. You know what? I bet it fucking rules if you're trying to make eggs like decent eggs because you need like an even spread of oil, right? So like it would be probably fucking rocks for cooking cooking eggs specifically because you need like an even spread, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brain cell. Cooking connection. Okay, well, I mean that's like a little interlude about cooking, I guess. Not really a little. I talked about it for a while, but like I don't know. I mean, I wonder what else kind of just bullshit is just around that like my mom does for cooking, you know, or just in general, like kind of little things that just happen that I just never noticed about the cooking happening, you know. Hmm. I mean, you know what? I don't know. Okay, I'm not really a big fan of this because I've been drinking it a lot and I don't think it tastes that great. I'd rather just eat the thing. But like, do people like generally make tea out of dates? Like, do people boil dates and then drink the water? Is that a thing people do? Like, it sounds like a thing that people would do just in general, I guess. But like, I don't really like it. But my mom's been really into it. But I'd honestly rather just eat the dates. I'd rather just eat the dates though. But like, my mom's really been into like boiling up like some date tea, I guess, date tea. And I don't know, is that a thing people do? Like people make teas out of like anything, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure at least. I know people make tea out of like pine needles sometimes. That's like a thing. And like anything in water could be a tea of anything, I guess, technically, well like, whatever. But like still, you know, I don't know, like I don't know. Duh. 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 That's new to me anyway. I mean that's fair. That's fair. That's fair, fair, that's fair and fair. Fair. I'm just like really thinking about it though, right? Just in general about like what specifically I guess like would be the benefit of that. Because people generally just eat dates anyway, or they like kind of like spread them out and like take the seeds out and then like serve it up, serve it up like with nuts or something or something else. But like I don't know. Mm. Meow 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 meow. I get it for infusing your tea with the flavor, but just date and water, yeah. I don't know. Oh man, you know what? Speaking of that, honestly, I had some development. Like I like while I was like living alone, I had some like developments with my the drink that I was trying to concoct. Like I was trying to figure out a way to make a drink, just a drink that like I would drink. I mean that sounds like redundant. Obviously, that sounds fucking redundant. But like I was like developing like my own sort of like flavor of like milk tea, I guess, just tea of some kind. and mixing it with like a bunch of other shit. You know, I was working through like sweeteners. I was working through like kind of milks and shit. I was working through other stuff. You know, but I never managed to get something that I was satisfied with and something that I could make consistently. So well, whatever. Korean lemon ginger tea jelly looking stuff in a jar looks so good. Fuck. Thinking of buying some crystal boba. Dude, you know what? Do they sell? I mean, do they? Fuck, I don't think they would. But like, if they did, if they sold like fucking if they sold like what is it called, like coconut jelly, like retail, I would buy so much of it. I just put it into like everything I drink. You know, like I don't know. Like probably I mean, I don't God, I don't know. Like my usual like bubble tea order is or bubble tea or milk tea order is just is taro milk tea and with coconut jelly and like less sugar. I think like 25% sugar or like I thought light sugar. I guess I don't remember actually, but it's light. It's like 50% or 25% sugar and like taro milk tea with coconut jelly, and it's my favorite thing. But like I've never seen them sell coconut jelly in the store. So like, geez, I don't know. Today I tried starfruit mango, but I couldn't tell you I tasted starfruit at all. I was still happy though. I mean, it sounds good anyway. Mango is still pretty good. I mean, do you know what starfruit tastes like actually? Because I don't remember if I know what if I remember what starfruit tastes like besides just fruit. I guess. No. Okay. Maybe something in the back. You know, maybe something in the back of your taste receptors. It was in there somewhere. Okay, maybe trust. Maybe trust. Oh, I was like, ooh, what's this? I mean, after I still don't know, so I still don't know. All right, keep your secrets. Hmm. Where the fucking grungy ass guitar coming from? Where the fuck? What the fuck? What's going on? Look at that tone. Look at that tone. Oh my god, it's so crunchy. Wow. Not so clean again. What the hell happened? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Let me just blow out the fucking amp for a second. Sure, okay. I mean, you know what? I had like some like sort of like exotic fruits when I was in China, right? I've told the story a couple times about what I ate in China. And I mean, it's not like super, I guess it's not that exotic depending on where you're from, but I got some like prickly pear and like some like long grapes, I think. I don't remember exactly, like long grapes. Yeah, they're just long grapes, I guess. The long grapes are pretty good, you know, they're sweet. I like them. But the prickly pear was like the messiest fucking fruit I've ever used, like ever like tried. Like it stained, like it looked like it almost like stained my hands and like the cutting board red like immediately. I think so at least. And I have like no idea how you're supposed to eat it or process it. But like man, I tried. I do remember though, actually, you know what? The messiest fruit I've ever actually had to like deal with was not any of those. It was jackfruit. It was a whole jackfruit. I'm pretty sure. It was called that, right? It's called jackfruit. Let me check actually. Jackfruit. Yes, it was a whole jackfruit. We got a whole jackfruit, and I had to pick it up and like cut it up. Right, we cut it up, and I had to freeze a bunch of it because we were not gonna like it was not gonna fit in the fridge, and it was not gonna be able to be like eaten in just like a day, right? So I start chopping, and it's like glue. It's like fucking glue attached to like each piece of fruit. Like you open it and you like start tearing like bits of it, bits of jackfruit out, and like it's just like covered in like just like the stickiest substance known to man, and like it gunks up your knife. too. Like your knife just starts getting fucking like little like gluey tendrils attached to it, and it starts being unworkable. Your hand becomes glued to the knife. Your hand just becomes glued to everything, and you're just tearing out pieces of jackfruit, and it's like holy fuck, holy shit. It is like such a fucking pain to cut up, and I mean I know why people buy it in a can now. Number one, like don't fucking process this shit on your own. Don't do it. Don't. But like I was just like so confused. Like what the fuck is happening? And it took me like a whole afternoon, like a full afternoon of just like processing and chopping and just doing it for like so long to like get like little bags full of jackfruit that I could freeze. And it was still just like so sticky. like my whole arm, like both of my arms were just covered in like when I press my arms together, they like start to stick to each other, stick to itself, and like and I have to pull it apart slowly. It was like fucked up. It was pretty good though, you know. I don't know how to describe it. It was like very tropical. It was obviously very sticky, but like it was like kind of like hearty too. Like it was kind of like not acidic, not that acidic actually. It wasn't that acidic or bright, but it was still pretty sweet though. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. Something is happening to me, bro. Holy shit. I gotta try me some cement jackfruit. You should try it. Get it in like yeah, get it in some other form than just like the whole fruit though. I don't know. You know, actually, recently I went to like my family took me to go shopping for groceries, not for anything like interesting or anything. But like we went grocery shopping and like we went to this place and it's like a sort of scrappy grocery store that like has like really cheap fruit and vegetables, I think. Yeah. And it's like I have the hiccups, oh my god, but like we went there and it was like it had a strange vibe to it, you know? It feels like it felt like the sort of like it sounded like almost like a post-apocalyptic like warehouse grocery store thing where people were all like crowding around like people who were like had like pallets of like shit and like that day my mom bought like a whole fucking like box of cucumbers, like a whole box of them, like a whole fucking like wide like box where you'd like stuff a bunch of other groceries into them. They were just full of cucumbers. We just got a billion cucumbers. And it's like, I guess it was a good deal. But like, damn, you know? And like, I thought to myself though, I did think to myself, like, will I ever have like the shits to give to deliberately go to a store like this where they have the good deals and they sell things in bulk in like a dingy warehouse where you can see like the truck is kind of just like still pulled into like the warehouse and like you're in the back of the warehouse there, like you're not in the front of like a clean store, you're like you're on the concrete, you know? Like would I have like the stuff that I'm made of to like do that to get to like do that? And I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm strong enough, if I'm like maybe a little bit too sheltered to like actually consider actually shopping there for like any reason. Even if it's like way cheaper. Maybe if it was like cheap enough, then maybe it would convince me. Actually, honestly, if I'm being real, but still, though, you know, like I had this thought though, you know, about like would I go there? And the more I think about it, like probably if it was close by and like it was hey, it ticked some other boxes, and I probably like just get used to it. But like still, it had like such a weird vibe to me. It was crazy. Also, my hair is tickling my top of my head for some reason. I don't know what's going on. There's like a sensation from the tip of my head radiating out from the top of my head. And I think it's from my hair, but I don't know what's going on. I legitimately have no idea what's happening. Itchy? No. It feels like, if I had to describe it, it feels like someone is like pressing like a ring of like pressure around it, and it's super light. It's very light pressure. It's as if I'm wearing a hat, but like it's like a ring of pressure, light pressure that's like expanding and going down my head, and then it like leaves and then disappears before it gets down to my face. You know, it's just like on my hair for some reason. I don't know what's happening. A ghosts are harassing me. Oh no. Do you guys believe in ghosts actually? Like even just for fun? Like, you know, do you think, dude, would you say that you believe in ghosts just for a bit even? I don't, but your husband does. Interesting. Huh. Is that so? Does your husband like have a reason for that actually? Also, yeah, he's very superstitious. Makes sense. Makes sense. He has a lot of stories growing up. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Honestly, that's fair. If I had stories, I think maybe I would believe in ghosts too. Honestly, but I don't think I have stories though. I think I just have. I don't know. I don't even know. What do I have? Do I have anything? Am I anything? What do I have? Who am I really? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, I was like, man, if I had the things you went through, I'd probably believe in ghosts. Damn right. Like, I don't know. Like, if I think about it, like, just like how, like, you're brought up, you know. Like, I don't know. Like, I have shit I believe in, I guess, but I don't know. Hmm. And his dad was like the bad kind of Satanist, so they were like very into demons. The bad kind of Satanist. I did not expect that actually. Wait, hold on, hold on. Your husband's dad was the bad kind of Satanist. That's probably no laughing matter. Actually, I'm gonna be real. It's probably not really something to laugh about. But like, damn, damn. Like that probably yeah, that makes sense. And just someone Satan or whatever. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's I don't know, let's get some idols out here, you wanna worship this goat? Yeah. He's made of gold though. Yo, he's made of gold though. This goat, yeah, he's made of gold though. Satan, if you love me, take me now. Oh my god. I mean, it's kind of like a depressing topic to really bring up, but like, I don't know, you know, it feels weird to mention, like, because it's depressing, like I said, but like, I don't know, I feel like being around the dead kind of made me feel like ghosts weren't real a little bit more so, you know. I don't know if it's just me because maybe I just haven't been surrounded by enough dead, but like from what I have experienced personally, I don't know. It feels very much like the fact that they've left and gone like somewhere else, you know. And personally, at least, I don't know. That's depressing. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this, but like, oh, whatever. Still, though, you know, while we're on the topic about ghosts, I guess. I do remember actually one of the first like manga, like or sort of like I guess comic I even read. It probably wasn't even a manga. It was like actually like a Western like or like a like American or Canadian like published like comic that I read was about ghosts, and it was like kind of like an anime style. And I don't remember what it was fucking called. You know, I've been thinking about it for I thought about it for a while, but I don't remember what it's called. But like it was about ghosts and about this dude who like is like fucking depressed, but he can see like a ghost, and she's just kind of there, and like he's the only one who can see her, and like some shit happens, and then there's like a serial killer involved, and it's like wow. I was into the first book. I read the first book a bunch of times, but then I forgot what the series was called, and I never figured out. Never figured out what it was called. Oh well. Sounds neat to me. Yeah. I know some families, when someone passes away, they get like an animal or a bug, etc., assigned to them. Oh, so if you run into that, or else like they're visiting you, I mean that's nice. You know that's nice. I mean that's the whole idea, right? Where it's like okay, we're back on the topic, but like it's like the thing in my head that I really like understood like in a lightning strike, kind of like not inspiration, but it was just like clarity, I guess, where it's just like okay, yeah, this person is no longer here, like location wise, like that's their body, but they aren't here anymore. So like it's very deliberately the idea that they're coming to back. That they're leaving the place that they went to and coming back to visit you where you are. It's like this idea, this sort of the separation and calling, and having someone like actually be like not beside you. Like they're not in the room anymore, like legitimately they left to like a different country or whatever. you know it's this idea that's kind of fascinating to me in terms of like I guess when you think about I guess belief of ghosts and all this shit. Yeah, I sense it's with Earth and nature now. Yeah, but they're not here. They're not here though. They're not in the room with me. Is this in the room with you? I am the wind. How do I capture the aura of this drawing just being like in here? Like how do I capture this? I need to capture this, but I don't know. I'm not sure what I should be doing to like actually accurately get this kind of thing going. My first instinct is to make it a bit ugly. True, true. How? How though? Like I thought, like maybe have it be like half lidded, kind of just being like just like oh. Like the mouth is decided horizontally. Oh, and horizontally slide off the head. I mean, if I make it lopsided, number one, that kind of already like sort of helps, right? If I make it like lopsided a little bit, just like tilt it a little bit. And I need to lip sync them. I don't know how to lip sync them, like saying "God, I hate my life," and having them end on this pose, probably. So then, like the fuzz, like "I hate my life," and then like you're kind of biting the top of your bottom lip. So they got and then like your mouth is kind of already in position to be like sort of tensed and like curling up in this sort of way. So that makes sense. That scans. I feel like I should do something about the eyes, though. I don't know. What happens if I go into Pinterest and I Google the word drunk? Okay, there's a lot of people fucking wasted on the ground with their head facing away from me. Their heads are on the floor. Okay. None of these fuckers are drunk, oh my god. Okay, this is kind of on the same way. This is okay. Why? Okay, hold on. Why is searching the word drunk? You come up with a lot of people who either are legitimately dying, or you find people, or you also find people who are just straight up having sex. Like, how did these two correlate? Huh? Why are you doing this to me, Pinterest? And these people are clearly not drinking. They're fucking right now. Like, jeez. All these people are trying to seduce you. Okay, what about that then? Sick expression. Sick expression. Expression. Okay, no, not sick as in fucking a modifier to mean cool expression. Fucking fuck. Oh my god, bro. Ill expression. That doesn't work either. Ill? You mean cool? Cool expression? Fuck off. You can't be serious, brother. You can't be serious. Oh my fucking god, bro. Okay, what if okay, how about left field delirious? Huh? How about that, huh? What do you know about delirium, motherfucker? Nothing. You know nothing about delirium. These fuckers don't know anything about delirium, bro. Oh my god, bro. These fuckers aren't tapped in at all. Okay, what if I just use Google Images, huh? Sick expression. Sick expression. Okay, not sick as in modifier for cool. Because these people are sick, okay? Okay, what about drunk expression on Google, huh? Drunk expression. Okay, you know what? I mean, I am seeing that a lot of these are like half lidded anyway, like completely half lidded. So I guess I should just like lower this. And I can just, what if I just move this whole thing down actually? What about early Rick and Morty? Maybe not though. Rick. Hmm. Hmm. Early Rick. Early Rick. Rick and Morty. No, I'm just getting just scribbles. I mean, Rick's always got some shit fucking hanging out of his mouth, just like drooling. So like, hmm. Da, da, da. Okay, you know what? That like works. I think. I mean, there's like something going on here that I can work with at least. I mean, maybe. Hmm. I can. I'm gonna do another pass technically later anyway, but I do want to see like what I could like come up with within that time. But within this time, I kind of want to nail it down because it is a key. But might go back and like do another pass at some point. What a journey we took to get from here to here, huh? I can use like the first frame for reference for the hair instead of like the last frame actually. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not the strongest expression either, as ever. I definitely need to do it in a past and either exaggerate some, like, everything, maybe. Maybe just everything, actually, you know? Maybe not just some things, maybe just everything. Just no, not totally satisfied with that, yeah. Oh well. I went to Chinatown today. You'd be amused to hear I got tourist trapped because they spent too long gawking at some macaques this guy was holding. Something I was holding macaques and he wanted $15. You got tourist trapped? Oh my god. How fucking owned, I guess? Holy shit. Looking at the fucking parrots, just like, you wanna hold? I was like, oh my god, cutie birds. I mean, you know what? That's the thing, I guess, right? You know, if you wanna catch a Ravania, you bring out the birds, right? That's what you do. To catch a Ravania. That's pretty funny though, yeah. I am amused by that. I am amused. It even pecked me. It pecked you. It pecked you, and you were like, "Oh, haha, hee hee, ow, haha, wow, stop that!" Oh my god, do it again. Oh man. I mean, honestly, I don't. I mean, God, you know what? Like, I don't know if I'd be like if I would get caught in like the same kind of thing if it was like just macaw, like just birds. But like I'd probably get caught if it was like and like I don't know something else anyway. So I can't say I really blame you. So hey, I really don't think I can blame you. I think I can watch me like draw lighter and lighter as the time passes because I'm like being more careful. Oh well. Okay, all right. Let's we should I should like these are rough keys, but like they're probably too detailed for me to actually do what we'd call rough animation on I think. So maybe I should just go back to my thumbnails and actually just animate from there maybe. Do any of you guys actually like do like any like what is it like daily like games or like anything like consistently that's like a sort of like game that you like do where it's like a like Wordle or something? Do any of you guys like do Wordle daily or anything? Or like a crossword puzzle or like anything like that? Anything like that? So something like it's like released on like a regular schedule that you have to like be there to play. You know? Do any of you guys like do that? Because like I mean I know for one that there's like a fuck ton of people who like still play Wordle, which like doesn't really surprise me more so as it's just like it got brought up onto my feed again recently, which was like not something that I was like not something I was like really wanted, but like it happened I guess, so like whatever. But like I don't know, like does that like but like do you guys like do anything like that? Like even just like crosswords or whatever, Like I don't know. Cause like I see people like some streamers like play like fucking like Scrandle or whatever, right? They play like games that like a sort of what is it? Fucking like they do like sort of like higher or lower, like where you have to like guess like, oh, does this game have like higher or lower like ratings to this one? Or like I guess like one of the daily things, like one of the daily trivia things or something, but do you guys like actually engage with those? I used to play a game of Richie Mahjong daily, but I don't think that counts. Maybe not. I guess because like Mahjong like doesn't really like I guess doesn't really like live service. I guess that's not something that you need like an update every day to play. I guess a game a day is still a game. I guess, but I don't know. I guess I wouldn't really put it in that category. Yeah. Unless like there was like daily like challenges or whatever, then like maybe. But like I guess not, huh? Okay. Okay, so let's make these lighter and then make this like, okay, not that much bolder. Can I like do that maybe? No, I can't. That doesn't work. That doesn't really work. I gotta do this on the same layer, don't I? Okay, hold on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna BRB, but I'll figure this out. I'm gonna try to do something here. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so back on topic though. You know the reason I brought up the fucking the thing about, well, that was weird, but the thing about like the sort of daily game thing is just like, I mean, number one, I don't do any of that. I've played Wordle like maybe 3 times, and I've done like maybe a total of like 5 crosswords in my life, which I'm not good at either of those games, by the way. I'm obviously not very good at either of those games. But I mean, I'm just like thinking, you know, it's in the category of thing where it's like, you know, I bet if you do them every day, like your brain like gets stronger. You know, I bet it does. That's like a thing that happens. You know, like I don't have any like studies that back that up or anything, but like I imagine that would be the case, right? If you played like a game that requires you to actually think about something, you know, like every day. Because like I mean, you learn something like pretty not every day maybe, but like for a lot of people, you learn new things like fairly often. But like if you like actually had to use your brain in that way, like every day for a little bit, I feel like that would like that builds up, right? It's like in the category of the things that you do like slowly over time, like lose weight, huh? But You know, I don't know. I wonder about that. I think about that. Hmm. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna bring this back down to like 5, and I'm just gonna let's just rough it out in the same file. It's fine. Bum, 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 bum. Mm. Oh, da, 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 da. You know, I encountered this like it wasn't weird, but like I noticed this just casually like the other day, where it's like I saw like I was watching like a YouTuber that I used to watch frequently. They had like they were doing like a Q&A and stuff because they had been streaming not streaming they've been like making videos for like a long time, right? And I noticed that like I mean they said something which was along the lines of like, you know, nowadays actually I'm 30, I don't actually play that many PvP games nowadays. I just usually play PvE games. And you know, it's weird because like I've heard that sentiment like 1 to 1 before, right? And I was like, I just like thought about it for a bit, you know. It's like I wonder why that. And it's not like a secret as to why that is, right? It's not like a secret or like a grand like conspiracy as to why older people like PvE games more, you know? Because like kids nowadays fucking like grind for hours to play like any game, and they get really super cracked at it, and it's like harder for people to learn just off the bat, you know. But it did make me just like think about it first for like a second though, because like I said, like I heard this like sentiment before, and it made me think like, is this like something that's like observed? Like, does has anyone actually like gone through and like actually like I don't know like I guess like cataloged this phenomenon? Like I don't even know if it's like a thing that needs to be cataloged at all, but like it's just something I thought about though, you know, just like yeah, I mean that makes sense, right? It just makes sense. I used to play competitively, but yeah, it's because I dedicated all my free time to video games. Yeah, right. And like, you know, the older I get, the more the free time needs to be a lot less stressful. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, see, this is why, like, like it wasn't really like a big like revelation for me or anything, but like it was just like a passing thought, because like it makes sense why, you know, it just makes sense, but like it's just, I guess it's just kind of surreal, just like hearing it from like someone that like I watch, you know, instead of like from my friends, I guess. You know, I mean, like honestly, I don't know. I don't think I'm all that partial to PVE games, PvP games these days. Anyway, honestly. But oh jeez, I don't know. Not to say that I'm 30 or anything, but still, it's a thought I had. 30 plus to play competitively, I find are usually disabled or unemployed. Disabled or unemployed, yeah. Your video game as the main hobby, right? Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, you know, that's why it's not that's not like a secret. You know, that's like the whole thing. It's like it doesn't need an explanation or like anything like crazy like conspiratorial really. But like it did pass like it was a passing thought though. Just like, huh. It's one of those things where like yeah like huh does trend exist right yeah because like you know like it makes like there's like you know like the older because like I've also heard like the same thing in a different vein where it's like you know the older I got way more into like I don't know like board games or whatever or just physical things you know or like things you do in person makes sense you know makes sense and like yeah makes sense but like you just don't I just don't I didn't think about it before you know also why people some people give me old people vibes or some other approach to stuff Lamau LMAO even LMAO even. I mean, you know, honestly, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to like really like bring this topic up without like and be normal about it because like I really don't like. I honestly usually don't really like talking about age, like in anything about anything in regards to like anything really. But I don't know. It's like a thing I just like thought. I don't know, like the trend of just like get just older in general though. Older in general versus like younger in general, what kind of games did they play? You know, like what kind of happens? You know. Oh, look at that breakdown! Ba 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 ba. Look at that anticipation! Ba ba. Wow. Ba. The actual age is redundant, really? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I mean, like in that case, it's like it's more just about values than age. It just happens that age is usually like the big thing that people like sort of correlate it to. Which you know, I'm just like I'm not gonna pretend that I enjoy that or anything, but you know. Yeah, people generally go through similar stages, kind of how people as a whole kind of start getting shit faced when they hit 30 plus. Oh man. Oh fuck! I'm missing my window to get shit faced. You are. Oh lordly. Fuck. Fuck. Shit, man. I never bothered to get shit faced. Handshake emoji. I mean I don't know. Doesn't I just yeah nah. And plus, I'm Asian, so like, I might die. I might die. You know, there's like that too, I guess. Bum, 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 bum. Look at that rotation of the hand. Isn't that nice? Isn't that just kind of nice? See how like it rocks like in that way, like wow, you know, like wow. This is only interesting to me. This is only fun to me. I'm the only person here fucking gives a fuck about this. I'm just imagining, God, fucking, oh my God, just thinking back to what the fuck I'm saying, and I'm just like, yeah, don't you see how it goes? Wow, this such a normal human being, fucking turn of phrase, isn't it? Oh my God, bro. Don't you love it when it goes blam? Okay, the thing with this though, actually, is that like normally in animation, the smart thing to do would be to do several passes of the same thing and get it cleaner and cleaner. But I am one person and I also want to make things at a faster rate so I can have more work. I can have more shit to show off, you know? But also ad break in right now, maybe ad break might have, there might be an ad break like right now. I'm telling you this right now. There might be an ad break now. It might be 3 minutes too, by the way. So I'm sorry. If you get an ad, it might be 3 minutes, and it also might be right fucking now. You know what? Actually, I wonder if like, because I went through my ad settings today, and like I changed a bunch of things to like see if I could make it less intrusive. But I also had a feel. I also noticed that like, is there like a thing? Is there like a thing where it's like fucking where it's like there might be a thing where like Twitch like decides just not to give my channel ads because it knows that like there's not enough people here for it to like get high value of showing you guys an ad. Because like I've had like several reports of people who have gotten like an ad who have never gotten an ad, and also some people who have gotten an ad. But like, what's the truth here? What's really going on under the hood? The timing of my ad is honestly skit levels of hilarity in the middle of your explanation of Twitch and ads. Yeah, 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 yeah. How funny is that, huh? How funny is that? Okay, so I'm going to be washing. Okay, so I'm gonna be washing. So washing is where this goes down, maybe. Maybe. Okay, so maybe we have an in between like here-ish. I don't know. Let's just put something down and we'll see what happens. All right, let's do it live, whatever. And so it goes like here, and it follows like this kind of arc. It goes like, oh, wow, wow. No, hold on. What? Am I stupid? What the fuck happened? Oh, it's the wrong way. It was like this. No, wait, I am stupid. Hold on. What the fuck is happening here? I mean, it's cause like number one, like this happens, so like it kind of just like can't really like follow that, I guess. Da, 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 da. Okay, so maybe like it drags behind a little bit, and like the like. Okay, so like. Well, then if I go here and I take this sort of idea and then I just like reverse it, and it's like. Okay, so like I need more frames there, obviously, but does that path make sense, yo? Waiter, more frames, yeah. Okay, so like here, then what I can maybe try is just having like this be like just like that, and actually just I would just try to like sketch in like the base for like this part of the head, and have it be like close, like really close by. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh. Lot of blood. Okay, so whole lot of blood. Whole lot of blood. Okay, and the blood is the impact that ends like here. So like there's a lot of frames that can be here. So like if I just put a frame in the middle, like right here, that is like between these two, right? And I just draw like fucking like the basic base, right? And then we put it here. We put it here ish. Seems kind of small. And this is straight on, and then I do like this to make it slightly more 3/4, slightly more. Da, 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 da. I want to tilt it like that, maybe like whole lot of blood, like. So we play it back. Okay, do you see that? You see it, right? Like it's rough, but like there's some motion going on. A whole lot of blood. Whole lot of blood. And like this now, okay, so like now in this in between, like this one frame here, we can like this breakdown, we can like add this, which is like fucking just like the halfway point where it's like the hand is like twisting. The hand is twisting in perspective, so now you're seeing the side of it instead of just anything else. And it's like sort of just like I don't know, like like that. And I feel like I should have it be like tilting back a little bit. Yeah, okay, like what if it was like this? You know, what if it was like it was tilted beyond where it needs to be, like this arm was like here, and then this hand was like stretched back like this as if it's like being trailing behind, right? So I put the arc here so like it moves in a curve. Okay. This is what animating sounds like, by the way. It's just listening to like shit like this. It's just listening to a whole. Yeah. And I can't turn it off right now too because I'm specifically animating to the voice and not the other way around anyway. So I need to listen to it too. So it just sounds like that. So we're gonna do this, and let's see here. I'm gonna turn onion skin off and then just drag this frame down to here and then delete this one because I don't need it, and then we just do go back to here. We're just gonna like copy all of this shit and just we're just gonna trace it. Oh no, fuck. Oh, don't do that. Oh no. You're a cheater. Oh no. You're a cheater. I'm gonna do that. I can do this to maybe scrunch it up a little bit. Scrunch it up a little bit, just a little bit. And then we can like do that and like that. And then now we can take this and now we can like overshoot it a little bit, maybe just a little bit, perhaps. Just a tasteful amount, perhaps just a tasteful amount of overshoots. Please, sir, maybe have some overshoots. Please, sir, please, sir. Does this work? Does that work? I don't know if it does. I'm kind of doing things out of order right now anyway, but like, still though. Kind of. I mean, it might need another cushion frame. It might need another in between there, but that kind of works, right? You know, like we're getting somewhere, right? So yeah. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna add like a fucking like extreme here just because I feel like I need it. Cause like imagine you're doing this, right? Like you're fucking bottoms up, like bottom all the way vertical, bottom vertical. And like you go from here and then like you drop down, right? Your head probably like sort of doesn't snap back, but like it hangs back trying to like stay vertical before it like crashes and kind of like fucking like does like a bit of a hook motion, like it hooks forward and then settles. That's what I imagine to happen here. So, how do I draw that? Let's see here. I described the thing. Now let's draw the thing. Um, your greatest tool in animating is just drawing something and then seeing if it makes sense. You know, don't guess. Don't guess. Draw and then figure it out. Figure it the fuck out. Can you draw Goku telling me everything is going to be okay? Alright, Freckles, sure. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna get a reference of Goku. And I get a reference of Goku first, but sure. I'll do it on this frame, because Silver is also not having a good time in this frame, so I don't know. Sure. How the fuck do I draw Goku? Oh my god. Sequoia Goku. Hold on. I need to do some more. Just fucking some bullshit here. And then we do like this, so like his arms are crossed. Wait, no, this is like a wait, no, there's no sleeve here, so it's like this is actually his arm then. It's massive fucking muscles, you know. And then we have, I guess I should write it here, actually. Everything. I should get a better brush for writing, actually. Do I have a better brush for writing? Everything is going to be okay. I need to move this to like the left a little bit. I need to move this to the left and down a little bit. Okay. Wait, no, don't rotate it. I was just gonna like lose its like fucking. It's just gonna lose resolution if I do that. And then. Okay, there you go. There you go, Freckles. Everything is going to be okay. Goku said so. Everything is going to be A-okay. You have 3 more seconds to screenshot it before you erase it forever. Actually, you know what? I'm going to screenshot it too, actually, because... There we go. Okay, well, now I'm going to delete it now, so... There we go. There you go, Freckles. You're welcome. That'll be 10 trillion Canadian dollars, thanks. Oh my god, buns and cats at this time of day? At this hour? Right now? Putting a Mau Mau in my chat? Hello? Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome. I'm animating right now. Wow. Okay, see, like, this is what I'm thinking, though, right? She goes like here, and then, like, her head is still tilted up, though, right? So, Do I just like copy the same frame? I don't know if I don't think I know not don't literally copy it, but like if the body is tilted forward, so like what I'm thinking of is that the body tilts forward this way, but then the head is gonna tilt back the side this way. So will it even out? Will it just make it so that like the angle is gonna be the exact same, except it's just gonna be like slightly it's just gonna be forward a bit? It's like gonna be positioned differently? Maybe. So that's what I'm thinking is might be the way. If I just can I just do this? I'm so eepy, good luck with draws. Freaking ties. Okay, good night. I mean, this is a late ass stream, so I don't blame you, honestly. So yeah, thanks for coming by. I appreciate the company. Take care. Bye bye. Meow meow. Hope you enjoyed the sights, the sounds, and the feelings. So I take this frame, right? And I'm gonna take this and put it into the light table. I take the frame and I put it into the light table. And then I move here. And then I trace it. Because I drew this angle once and it was really hard. Okay, so now this is what I'm thinking is that like this frame is then like gonna be like here. Maybe tilt it back a little bit more. Maybe? No. And it's like here, here. And now I turn off the light table because delete this because I don't need it anymore. Yeah, so like we go forward and then go go. Yeah, okay, so I mean, geez, okay, this is like fuck, we do this, and then we're like, let me just rough out some bullshit, just rough out some things. No onion skin, no onion skin, no onion skin. Okay, you know what? I do want onion skin for the gourd, not the gourd, the flask specifically. Because like I imagine it's gonna tilt slightly this way, slightly up, and like flat, so like it does this. Yeah, I think it's gonna like do that. It should also get a little taller, because it's tilting like that, right? Yeah. Yeah? I'm on the wrong layer? I'm on the... Fuck. um... Hold on. I'm gonna do some surgery. Cut. Huge. Okay. And then I'm gonna paste it. Paste. And then I'm gonna take this layer and I'm just gonna merge this down. And now this is the same. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. Wait, so now check it again. Yeah, I think this one needs to be a little more like that. Bow, 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 bow. We move this down. And we do the shoulder trick. You know, we do draw a line there, and then we draw a line there, and that's where the elbow is. Holy shit. Does this actually work? I mean, like, it works, but, like, I don't know if I'm, like, using it in a way that would actually conduct it to have it, like, have any real benefit for me. Actually, I should turn onion skin off. I'm getting confused. Yeah, see, I'm getting confused. I drew, like, look at the arm shrink immediately. I use onion skin, uses onion skin once, the arm starts to shrink immediately. Oh my god. I mean, granted, it probably doesn't really matter, but whatever. Okay, so from here to here, there's like another in between that like obviously covers that. But before that, I might need some other things. I might need there's like an overshoot on this. Do I draw the overshoot first though, or do I draw like the in between? Maybe I should just draw the in between. I feel like I'm overcomplicating some bullshit right now, but whatever. Okay, so like I don't want to bother with the light table right now because I'm fucking lazy. So I'm just gonna sketch this in, like sketch like the shape here, I guess, kind of like lightly. I transform it, put it generally here, and like draw this line, and then like here-ish. So we like trace that like arc, trace that arc here, and then it's like, and then it's like that, kind of. Not really. I should probably just use the light table. This will probably make it easier and make it be more accurate anyway, but like whatever. I'm being a little stupid, but I don't really care. It's probably fine. I will make it out of this unscathed, I'm sure. I will not regret this in the future. I will not come to deeply regret this decision and rue the day that I decided to be a little bit of a fucking smartass because I felt like it. I mean, okay, honestly though, like the light table is only going to be so useful for a fucking rotating a fucking head because the head's a mass of just bullshit, just kind of shambling around as an object that can be understood. So maybe I should be more careful about what I say. Actually, it doesn't make any sense. I don't think it's actually like helpful to anyone. Actually, maybe I should like not say that. Does this follow an arc? Maybe like a little bit further, like this way. Yes, no, let's do like that, right? Like this is going now. This is following an arc because we're following. If I trace like the sort of like pivot of like the neck from here to here, So like we go like here, and then now this length makes sense, right? Yeah. Now it's actually traveling on an arc, which is good because that's what's happening. Because she's like flesh and bone and joint and sinew. Hello, hello, good evening, good evening, two goods. Wow, that deserves a welcome. Hello, Ace. Hello. How you doing? Welcome. I know. Okay, see, like that's the end. That's the motion, right? So we follow this, and like she's holding the gourd, not the gourd. Why do I keep saying fucking gourd? Jesus, but she's holding the flask, and like it goes. She tips forward, but then here. No, see, like this is why you gotta like draw some bullshit and then change it instead of just guessing, because guessing was not good. Guessing's no good. Mm-hmm. Always flip your animations. Always flip your animations. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, see. Now we're cooking with metaphorical gas. Our house has an induction cooker. Wow. Yes, indeed, this is a wow moment. Okay, but see, unfortunately, the thing is though, is that this torso piece is moving from here directly to this frame, which is no good because it needs to be an arc, so it needs to go up. It needs to follow this motion instead of just going like that. It needs to do this. And it also needs to get bigger from this point, so I'm gonna shift all to that. Yeah. Or perhaps we are caveman with fire? Cooking with gas, cooking with induction, and then perhaps caveman with fire. Caveman with fire. Yes. You know, actually, when was the last time... Do you guys cook things with fire very often, actually? Chat. I'm addressing chat currently. You know, I don't remember. When was the last time I actually cooked something with an actual, like, flame and not just, like, a stove? You know? When was the last time I did that? I'm actually not sure. Ho. My green and purple onion skin, because green means go. Well, I accidentally set something on fire in my air fryer a few weeks ago, if that counts. No, it does not. Unfortunately, your ancestors probably don't count that, unfortunately. I'm going by the ancestor method here, actually. You know, the ancestors, like... Actually, you know what? If I use the ancestor method, then does that mean that would your ancestors still eat what happened, what ended up with, like, the final result that was in the air fryer, like, after you set it on fire? Like, would your ancestors eat it? Do you think so? Do you think your ancestors would eat it? Would eat whatever you set on fire in the air fryer? Also, fuck did you put in the air fryer to light it on fire? What the hell? It was chicken breast. I think they would. Okay, but like, was it like, was it like burnt, or is it just like fine? Because if it was fine, then like remarkable. Honestly, maybe you got some smoky flavor. Okay, to be fair, I had parchment paper in it because I hate cleaning the air fryer. Fair. That's fair. That's fair. I'm not gonna knock you for that. I'm not gonna knock you for that. I also hate cleaning appliances. The stove is always like annoying to clean. And it caught on fire because it's so close to the heat thingy. No good, no good, no good, no good. I mean, you know what? I found this out like a while ago because I bought parchment paper to do some baking and shit because I'm like that. And I mean, I read on the thing. I literally read on like on the box. It said like you're only allowed to set the oven to like three like something something, or else it's not safe to use. And I was just like looking at it as I set my oven to like 500 for like a thing like 490 something to like make some bread. I'm looking at it. It's like oh, it's fine, right? And like the thing is though is I never realized I've never realized that there's technically like let me see no see there's technically a heat range that you're not supposed to use parchment paper, but the thing is though is that everyone does anyway. Like there's so many cooking YouTubers and people and chefs who just use it anyway. They don't give a fuck. They just don't give a fuck. They just put that shit in the oven at like 2,000 degrees and it comes out fine maybe. So like who so like why does why does big parchment want to like limit our oven usage, huh? It's probably because it will catch on fire at a certain temperature. That's probably why, because it does like burn and like fray at the edges a little bit if you use it at too high of a temperature. But like I see everyone else doing it. Like no one else like fucking cares. So it's like I don't know, man. Like who's really pulling the strings? Okay, so do you see this? Do you see this motion, this arc it follows? We go from drink more, and then oh, tip forward, good. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's watch it. Uh, okay, see like I need to retime this, but like so like, if I move all of this like here, and then we have this frame, which is gonna be with a specific car that seals them. Go. Seals are such funny animals, don't you think? Do you ever like see a seal and it's like, what is going on in that head of theirs, man? When they do the banana teeter, oh, yeah. Oh man. I'm too seal pilled for this world. I love them so much. They're my favorite animal. I was gonna ask actually, like, if you had like, what's your favorite aquatic animal at this very moment? And I guess the answer is seal. So that's fair. I mean, I guess you did bring it up unprompted, so you know I should have guessed, I guess, but hey, you know that works. I think seals are pretty cool. I think seals are pretty cool. I mean, I saw like a YouTube short the other day that was just like, fucking, is this type of seal dangerous? And it went through like every type of seal, and it was like only like, and there was like maybe like two that were dangerous. Every other one was just like, it's stupid. It doesn't know, it doesn't can't harm you. Yes, oh my god. I love those Chinese voiceovers, they're so funny, yeah. So Chinese. Chinese. Can I eat this food? Can you do a proper impersonation of that, please? You have the voice of the first voice. Can I eat this food? 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 I don't. How do I do it? Fuck, I don't know how to do it. Shit, I'm not a voice actor. What is this? Can I swim here? Can I swim here? Can I swim here? Can I swim here? Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Hold on. This doesn't seem right. Okay. I mean, probably just need more space for shit to happen. So maybe just like. Okay, and then I just make a new layer. I just make a new layer, and I just fucking like I just like take this, right, and I make it like 90% of the way there. Like I don't make it halfway, even though halfway is like way easier to draw. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna make it like 90% of an in between, 90%. So I just rotate it like a little bit, like redraw it just for mileage sake, I guess, but like 90%, 90% of the way, and like put it like there. Maybe a little bit more. Autosave? Autosave. Go. Ugh. This see this is what happens. Oh my god. I use onion skin. Uses onion skin once. My everything I draw immediately shrinks. See, this is why you need to be flipping your animations. Turn onion skin off. Turn it off. And then I just stretch it actually. Wow. Go. Oh, see, there we go. Okay, see, the thing is though, is that we do need to stay like down here for longer. So like, I'm gonna move this frame here, and I move all this like 1, 2, 2? No, 3, 3, 3 frames away. So yes, so we do that. Yes. I never noticed your cursor. It's Fischl, yeah. It's it's a little fox lady, yeah. Wow, look at her. Whole lot of blood on my fur tonight. Okay, so like, if I put like one in between here, would that be enough? Like if I just do this, right? And like I don't even actually, I don't even, but like okay, I do this, like I'm gonna redraw this frame and it's gonna be like 90% of the way for like the other way, like going to the next frame. See, like just slightly, just slightly. Just slightly. And then we do this. With this. Okay, maybe it needs to like go down even further actually. No, this is going up actually, so it's like this is fine. I must tell you because I think I ran into oh my god the ad thing. Sorry, the pop up popped up. Also, there might be an ad break in like a fucking 30 seconds. Watch out. But I ranted to you about this a couple times already. Finally got an iPad. I can finally be an iPad kid with the rest of my classmates. Beep 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 beep. Oh yeah, you know when you have a spare when you have a spare moment, yeah, why not do it a little bit? Yeah, it's like I mean, it's not remotely similar to a sketchbook, and except for the fact that you draw on it, I guess, but still, you know, hell yeah, yippee. Actually, are you going to use it for drawing even, actually? If you just have an iPad, then that's cool too, honestly, because I have one. I use a tablet for just a bunch of bullshit too, so that's fine too, honestly. I just assumed you're going to use it for drawing, but like, actually, I don't really like Procreate that much, so. No, you liar, no ad break. Okay, well, I can't control them, okay? When I became an affiliate, uh, when I became an affiliate on Twitch, you know, Amazon.com put steel spikes into my shoulders, my hands, and then down my fucking throat. All right, and forced me to put ads on all of my streams. Okay, I've made it so that they appear as infrequently as possible, but I cannot control the fact that they're there. So, like, I'm sorry. I also want to try playing Genshin on it. Oh shit, really? Mobile game, by the way. Wow. I've never actually played Genshin on like a mobile format actually. So so I'm gonna whisper the word. Is this for real? Um, dot dot dot. Really? I'm gonna go spread the word. uh, no, but yeah, hell yeah though. I mean, I didn't really enjoy Procreate that as much as I feel like I maybe should have, but I think it's still pretty good though, honestly, all things considered. You should, yeah, give it a fair go. Give it a go. Wait, this is Chinese. Oh, wow. Meow, meow, meow. Well, me neither. I'll never play games on a PC, but obviously still could be 5 feet away from my computer on my bed. Wouldn't that be sick? Wouldn't that be sick? Yeah. Hashtag chud life. Hashtag chud life. Oh man. Okay, hold on. I need to rename all these frames. Where's my key for that? There. Okay. See, like, I mean, I guess this could just be like that, right? Like, maybe there? I'm unconvinced. Unconvinced. If I just like space these out, would that be fine? I kind of don't want to do that because it's gonna make me feel lazy, but like. Okay, okay. So like, what if I do this instead? Like, I take this. And move this to like here. Okay. Hmm. Actually, a whole lot of blood out of my fur tonight. And then drink. Where's this audio from? Sounds familiar. This is from Silver Deadlock. The character is named Silver, and she is from Deadlock. Basically, what I did is I took two voice lines from the game. I took two voice lines from the game, and then I stitched them together and added some sound effects, like the gulping and the flask opening. I added some sound effects to make the audio. So it's voice lines from a game, basically. Basically, it's voice lines from a game. That's all. Do you know who Silver is? Actually, I have a ref sheet that I've been working on that I'm pretty sure I posted, but I can just bring it up again. Actually, hold on. is it? Oh, of course, it's in the file silver drinks. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there she is. There she is. That's silver. And here are some just like doodles and a turnaround that I did in preparation for the animation, but this is who Silver is. She's a werewolf. She's a werewolf. And she's also an alcoholic. If you couldn't tell. And she's also 6'2", by the way. By the way. Holy moly. Yeah, but this is who she is. Her design is really fun. I like it a lot. So I wanted to animate something to that, and this is what I'm doing. Do, 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 do. You know, I talked about it like a lot today on the stream already, but like about just like being a streamer in general. And like I talked about how I saw like people talking about how to grow as a streamer on like Twitter and whatever, and I don't usually care about that, right? I already talked about this. But like I also just remembered that my stream title is always like some bullshit. Right? So like that probably doesn't help my case, right? Like I'm probably not I don't think Twitch is already not a great place to like grow an audience really. You kind of need to have people like funnel in from different platforms. But like my titles never tell you what I'm doing. My titles are always just some bullshit that I thought of, so like I don't know, maybe I should like consider not doing that. If I actually wanted to like be a bigger streamer, but I don't know. Ow. I think it's fine. I just kind of tune in regardless. Yeah, probably. Like, it's probably like thinking about it too much. But like, I had this thought though. I just had that thought though. Like, it's probably just like it's probably not helping my case that much, honestly. But you get the little thumbnail before you click on. Fair enough. You know what? That's true. That's true. That's true. I don't have a hot anime girl in the corner playing the game though, drawing though. So like, maybe that's what I need. Maybe that's what I need. I need a hot VTuber model. That'll bring the views in, obviously. I should shut the fuck up. I say all this, but like to reiterate though, I'm not actually that concerned about growing on Twitch. Honestly, it's not something I'm probably ever gonna really think about. I'm just gonna keep doing whatever the fuck I'm doing right now, anyway. Oh, no, you did a green screen whatever you're doing into your boobs and wiggle them around so you can actually see what you're streaming. Okay, actually, am I gonna get banned for saying that? You're not gonna get banned for saying that, I don't think. But you are. But like, I can't do that. I'm gonna get banned if I do that, you know? We can talk about it probably. I mean, do you guys see that thing actually? But like, if you're a VTuber and you have like boobs, and you have like boobs on your model that are just like out and stuff, like it's like a thing where like let me just draw some boobs really quickly actually. But like if I draw some boobs right now just for you to look, just like if I like draw some like whatever, right? Like you're not allowed to show this area and like you're specifically not allowed to show like this area and like too much of this area. So like what the covering should be is like that, I think. So you specifically cannot have a hole right here, which is like really funny to me, but I don't know. I see people doing that and on their ass. Yeah, I know. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. That's so weird, right? But like, there was like a brief moment in time. There was a brief moment. Like, I don't know if you're aware of Twitch history or anything, but there was a brief moment where like VTubers, where they relaxed the rules on artistic nudity to the point where theoretically, if your stream was marked 18 plus, you were able to actually draw like not safe for work on stream and have a model that had just their tits out or whatever. It had to be like artistic nudity or whatever. But then people abused it, and then that rule got revoked in like a day, right? Like that was fucked up. What? That's odd, right? Like it was so weird. Like people like immediately just their models just naked, and they're just being like, "This is artistic nudity," and it's like, man, I don't want censorship. You know, just to be clear, you know, I want there to be like, I want there to be the freedom for people to be freaks. Okay, but like, you know, that was weird. That was like a weird series of events. Okay, it was weird. And there's like very few people, there's very few places on the internet that aren't like sanitized the hell nowadays, honestly. But whatever. You know, I'm kind of stupid, right? Like, why did I do this? Like, I thought to myself, like, oh, I'm just gonna sketch out the keys and grow in like incredible detail, and then I'll just animate after it. Like, this is like a horrible method, right? Like this, what am I doing? I need to like actually properly do like rough animation and then like do the extremes and then do everything in order to actually make this good. But then I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna animate this whole sequence because I want to see what it looks like. Jeez, I'm like, this is not good. My ass is gonna get destroyed on a production. They're gonna pick me up and like dunk me into the trash bin. Like oh my god, you need to do 10 more passes. My notes are go fuck yourself. My notes are kill yourself. Turn off onion skin. Turn off onion skin. I want to take this, and then we're gonna do. Oh wow! There we go. Look at that. A bit of a drag. A bit of a drag. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna be washing a whole lot of blood out of my fur tonight. Okay, okay. Alright, you know what? It's getting late. I'm gonna end the stream there, but thanks for coming by to the stream. Appreciate the company. I hope you enjoyed the sights, the sounds, and the feelings. I tried to talk a lot today. I don't know if I succeeded in talking enough. Or maybe not enough, but like, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I am going to bed. So yeah, thanks for coming by. Appreciate the company. Hope you guys enjoyed the sights, the sounds, the feelings, and I'll see you when I see you. Oh my god, Alaran makes their appearance at the very end. Halloran Byran. Okay. Well, yeah, still though, thanks for coming by. Appreciate the company. Yeah. Bye-bye. Good night. Wow.